wild?
I don't know. Gosh, we asked for this. Show's all about. This is why we are here today. This book. Blood, sweat, and tears went into the publishing of this book and the others like it. That's why we're here today, to show you. We've searched high and low, and now we're low. And we found it.
Everybody, and welcome to Prairie Talk with Blades and Mayo. I'm Craig Mayo.
And guess that makes me Shane Blades.
Exactly.
Okay, listen, everybody out there, welcome to Prairie Talk. That's all I have to say. We're excited about it. This is the only show of its kind dedicated solely to Little House on the Prairie.
And this is the very first episode, our pilot episode. We're getting ready here. We're getting ready to go.
I'm excited. What about you?
I am, and it's just great to see, like, you know, that's the library. We're in the library at the beginning of the show, and that's what this show is all about. Is those books. Those books began Little House, which began our show.
And hopefully, by the end of this, maybe our show will start another show. That way, if Little House would ever run out of a syndication deal,
yeah,
Little House will still live on because, my friends, it's a slice of Americana. It can never die.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And it's just wonderful. We have a lot of guests lined up. We have a lot. We even have a house band.
That's right.
Can you believe that?
That's right. That's right.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you what. Before we start discussing what we're actually going to be doing with the show, email us at prairietalktv@aol.com. We want to hear your feedback, your thoughts. You know, I'm sure we're going to get, you know, literally hundreds of emails.
Yeah, we want you to get involved, because that's what's going to make our show even better than it is already. Is you guys getting involved, coming on down. You know, we want to hear how Little House affected you, and we're going to have fun too.
Well, Dad, gone it. Yeah, we are. It's all about fun.
And this is going to start it. This little game up here. See the Little House on the Prairie board game. Mm-hmm. And what we want to do is email us and say, hey, I want to be a part of this. I want to play that game. And whoever wins, they get to come down and play the game with us.
Mm-hmm. That's right. They get to come down here and meet the old Shanester and the Craigster. Maybe sign a couple John Hancocks for you. Got to have some headshots laying around. Maybe you'd like them. You know, it gives us a chance to meet us and realize that we're just real people like you. You know what I mean? And it gives you a chance to go out there and play the official Little House on the Prairie board game, which everybody's excited about.
And it'll give you a chance to be on the show too, because we're gonna tape the game playing and just let everybody see all the fun that we had with this game.
You too could be a superstar. Think about that for a second, huh? How would that change your life?
Yeah.
You know, what we want to accomplish with this show is we're going to talk about it. We're going to go over characters. We're going to go over our favorite episodes. We're going to do so many things. So I'm excited.
I mean, there's 120 episodes, and
I think that's 186.
I just look at them all, and I'm like, each show's an episode of Prairie Talk, you know?
Every show. I mean, this show right here could literally just go on for eons, and I hope it does, because I'll tell you what.
We even have a road trip planned to Little House on the Prairie Bed and Breakfast.
Where's it at?
Chicago.
That's right.
Well, just on the outskirts. It's in Illinois, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Big road trip plan. We got so many things planned. We're so gosh darned excited about it. We're glad you can join us tonight, really.
So if there's a couple of Little House Prairie lady fans out there who want to...
Huh?
Hey.
We're single. All right. I'll tell you what. How about let's get into the bulk of the show here.
Okay.
Now's the time. This show is called Prairie Talk. We're supposed to talk about Little House on the Prairie, and I have so much to say. Let's get right to it. So, Greg, tell me, what are your thoughts on the show just overall?
I've been looking forward to this for like months, literally for...
Remember them days when we used to be stand-ins on a show we're not going to mention right now, and we used to dream of the day when we're right here, right in the middle of the action, and
talking endless Prairie Talk.
Prairie Talk. We got the
Little House game up there on the mantelpiece. We got the fire.
Got the fire going. I don't know. It kind of gives off. I hope to the viewers at home, you get that homey feel. Not homo, but homey. You know, like we're in the Ingalls household. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we want you guys to learn about Little House on the Prairie. I mean, we hope to do episodes about Laura Ingalls or Ma or Pa or
Doc Baker. Which
Baker.
Never got his credit due, in my opinion. The guy was just amazing.
Exactly.
Got a few kind words, went a lot farther than some of the medicines he gave, and that's what's important. I don't know. Hopefully, my goal by the end of the show is to hopefully get the viewers as into Little House as we are.
Exactly.
And, to show them what the premise, the ideals, the family values, everything that show
exactly,
and bring it to you guys.
And it's not just one episode to another episode. It's like there's things that follow through, like their blue Sunday dresses, that Mom makes for them.
Yeah.
And then in subsequent episodes, you see them wearing their blue dress. And even like Laura, there was that one episode where she wants to impress that boy at school, Johnny Johnson.
What a joker he was, huh?
He was crazy, and Laura said, "Ma, can I wear my blue dress?" And she goes, "Okay," because all her other dresses were dirty, and then Laura, I remember how she got to wear a blue dress because she was wearing another dress, and she had to go out and get water from the pond, and then she falls.
She falls right there. And she got muddy and water. It was my God.
Yeah.
It was hysterical.
And then so, Ma, can I wear my blue dress? And then she shows up and she's got this blue dress, her Sunday best at school, and it was funny because all the kids are in browns and straight off the farm.
And here comes Laura trotting in a little blue tanny, huh?
And little ribbons in her hair.
Oh my God! That's when in the days when she had the bucky teeth. Remember them things?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
And that's another point. Get braces to all the parents out there watching. When your kids are going through school, they're going to have a hard enough time anyway. So make sure you get braces for the kids. But back then,
maybe she wore braces like 4 months out of the year, but then she had to shoot, and you can't have braces on.
That's
I wonder.
True.
That's something we could find out. Maybe we could get Melissa Gilbert on here and ask her if she had braces in the off season.
It's funny you mention that because Melissa Gilbert, if you are watching, maybe you'd like to stop by and explain some things. Yeah.
She's the Mother Teresa.
She's the Mother Teresa of TV.
Yes.
She wasn't out there to harm anybody. She wasn't out there to hurt anybody's feelings. And I think she gave an honest view of what a girl back in those days would actually be doing and wants. The family values and the humor. And she had a sense of humor. Remember, she's
oh, the jokes that would happen. Oh, there were those episodes where her and Willie would go out and they tried to solve the crime.
Right, like little Sherlock Holmes. God, it's crazy.
Oh.
It's just amazing. So, we want to get into the characters. To the viewers at home, what we're going to do is, every show we're going to try to focus on a character, whether it be Laura, Charles, Doc Baker.
Even the Olsons,
the Olsons,
Nellie.
yeah.
Even if you're like those two guys who brought the crate of books to the schoolyard, to the school children, and you were on the show, please just give us a call, because we have our email address, prairietalk@aol.com.
Again, that's prairietalk@aol.com.
And we'll have it up, beginning, end of show, and maybe random times throughout, just flash, like, what was that?
Yeah. Whoa!
Exactly.
Woo! I'll tell you what, I'm excited. This is going to be something that's going to be around for a while. I have a feeling we're going to make television history, cable access history.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we want to do things like the possibilities are endless, because we want to hear from you guys too about hey, let's do that, let's do this. We even have the game board sketch. We want to play a game with someone, so email in your name, and we want to put you in the pot. So there's just all kinds of things that we can do with this.
That's a good point. And remember, the game is going to be very important. I mean, because it's going to give you guys the opportunity to actually come down here and meet me personally. Maybe get an autograph. We'll see. But also Craig.
Exactly.
Me and Craig, you get to come down here. You get to play the Little House game, which I'm sure none of you had the pleasure of doing, since it's not been out on the shelves for 20 years.
And I don't even know how to play yet. We aren't even going to open the board until you show up.
That's what it is. So come down here, maybe have a brewski with us. We'll chat. We'll have a good time, and may the best man win. Hoping it will be me.
I hope I win. Oh, no, that's going to be a tight competition. I don't know how it goes, but wow.
Yeah, funny thought just came to mind. We live in Los Angeles, and I'm sure many of our viewers, unless we get in a syndication deal, are in Los Angeles also.
Wait, can you hold that thought 1 second?
Yeah.
I want to make it a little orange in the background. I want to, put some light on us, so maybe the viewers can, because can you guys see us all right? I don't know. Let's, give us a second. Go get like a Coke or something.
Take a leak. Do what you have to do.
Or something, because I'm just going to give it, just a little time out here. Okay.
Absolutely.
Turn off the lights. Dumbass. Almost there. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Check that out.
We didn't have the lights turned off.
Sorry. How do you like the orange there in the background?
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Gives it more of a Little House feeling, the orange and stuff,
And lights just help anyway. That way the viewer can actually see us, which
brings up a good point, because even like if you look through the history of Little House, the beginning episodes were dark like the beginning of our show.
Dark and rugged.
Yes.
And that's funny that we did do that unintentionally.
Yes, but yet.
But like we started out in the old days, then all of a sudden we got to the mid-season, then all of a sudden we got
bam, we're in the last season.
Yeah, and it's all lit now. So
I hope it's not too lit, because I really don't feel like the last season episodes were so good. They were too bright, It's just.
And save that thought, because we're going to have a whole segment on the newer episodes and what they actually did to it. Some of the stage props and the lighting.
It was just so fun. I mean, in the early episodes, you could see the dirt on everything, and then the natural, you could see the green trees. It's just like, I just remember the later ones. It's just like you could see like the wall, of fake trees, and and they made it too bright. It was just so
what happened? They went Hollywood.
Yeah.
The whole damn show went Hollywood, and it didn't have that ruggedy, I'm in the prairie. Feel to it.
It was almost like they got off the prairie and got onto the stage.
Yeah, it's the Beverly Hillbillies. They just Charles shot something, oil popped up, they're in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it was just like, but they did the Beverly Hillbillies already, so they didn't want to do that per se. But but I know what you're saying.
They did, you know what I mean? It's just they went all high tech, and you can't do that with a show like Little House. The whole premise of it was to take you back a little bit, where family values actually meant something, where hard work paid off.
Let's take a little time out now. Let's take a little breather.
Let's take a little T.O., people, and I think you might know what we're getting ready for. Should we give her another chance?
Let's give her another chance. It's time for Welcome Melissa Gilbert. That's right, everybody. It's our time to give her an opportunity to come on out and talk with us.
Talk with us. That's all we want, Melissa. That's all we want. I think she might be here today. I have a good feeling about this, okay? So without further ado, everyone out there in TV land, as well as me and you, Craig, welcome Melissa Gilbert. Every time.
Well, let's just wait a little longer. Let's just...
Melissa Gilbert.
She's gonna come one of these times.
I know it.
Maybe we'll get a red carpet. Maybe we got to do something bigger. Maybe
she is the queen of the screen, and maybe we should treat her like that. Maybe then she would come. I don't know. Do something.
Directions. We'll give her better directions next time.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe next time. Sorry, folks.
Well, next week. Tune in next week. We'll try again. We're trying. We're trying, folks. All right, let's get back to our program.
Ooh. God, we're covering a lot of ground for just being a first pilot episode. But what we're trying to do for you guys is give you an overall view of what we're going to be talking about throughout the episode. So this is just an overall. We already went through the characters. We're going to go through some of the characters on every day. The new, middle, end, whatever episodes, how it was lit, how the props looked. We're going to give you an overall general view of Little House.
Yeah, and it would be wonderful just to, once again, the guest, if we can have a guest who was actually involved. If we could have somebody involved that was actually, no matter what part of the show, even if you're like, we're a PA on the show, we'd love to have you on because,
If you were doing craft services for, the show, email us. That's at prairietalk@aol.com.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm getting a little emotional right now, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
My point I was making before we realized we weren't lit was that we do live in LA. A lot of crime, a lot of gang, a lot of, bad things happen, a lot of punching below the belt, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You take a show like Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
It comes on at 12 o'clock every day, Channel 5. I don't know, I get emotional when I think about that.
Well, what about yourself? I mean, Charles was always, what episode did Charles not cry? That's a drinking game, When Charles cries, take a drink.
And if you did, believe me, you'd be wasted by the end of that because he cries a lot.
Like the Star Wars when don't they have a drinking game in Star Wars when you watch Star Wars and every time they say hey Obi-Wan or something then you take a drink?
I've never seen Star Wars.
Oh.
Though, it's either take a drink when Charles cries or take a drink when Mary runs.
Runs?
Laura runs. I'm sorry.
Laura runs.
You see, I confused him. It was my fault.
I was like, Mary runs?
Yeah. Mary don't do a damn thing half the time except running the thing. So she's blind as a bat. But she wasn't that till later on.
No,
she saw the light at first when she went blind. But Laura, she was running everywhere. Even all the time, didn't she?
Yeah.
She little trucking here, trucking there, trucking there.
Name an episode where she doesn't run.
I don't know. Well, since I wonder if she was sick. Remember when she had the flu real bad?
I'm just thinking if...
Remember, they thought she had that virus that everybody else had. And she was stuck in that one room with Victor French. What was his name?
Mr. Edwards.
Mr. Edwards, right?
Yes, and she was the liaison because she could, get the thing...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she risked her health and her well-being.
You know what?
Mr. Edwards.
I might have to go take another look at that to see if she did run because I'm still... Was there ever an episode where she didn't run? And I think that's probably about it.
You might be right, Craig. That's a good point. It really is.
And I think we can do a lot of fun stuff with that running,
man, God, she was something. And the little dresses, God bless her.
We could even do one show where we were like, okay, we're gonna do a montage of Laura running, and then cut to it, and then have a half hour of her running, and then we could come back to us and go, well, thanks everybody, thanks for watching, and that would be a whole show.
And you can have like dramatic music playing in the background.
Yeah.
Like you could have goofy music when she's running all goofy.
Yeah.
Or like when she's running because somebody's dying or something, have the dramatic music.
Yeah. Or I got some Jim Brickman in the mail the other day.
Jim Brickman. Very jazzy, right?
Well, kind of like piano, low, mellow, just very like, you know, it's
Good old
very...
Jim Brickman, hell of a guy he is.
Yeah, Jim Brickman.
Hell of a guy.
Yeah. But there's all kinds of stuff we could do with that running stuff. So
yeah, I mean, this show is going to take on all sorts of different aspects of life in general.
Yeah.
Which is what the show was about.
Yeah.
And if you noticed, everybody on that show was a part of somebody's personality. It was like one person, and every side of their personality was shown. You know, you got Charles, you got the wife, you got Laura, you got Mary, you got the little kid that hardly said a
and even
word.
the Olsons were, like the mother who was more common command, like. Yeah. Then there's the daughter who's just like naggy, like and it's. But yet there's some of that in every one of us, what helps I think relate everybody to the show.
You know, it's like the movie Deliverance. Everybody was a piece of a personality. You know, it's one side of one person's You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but the show was so brilliantly put together that no two people were exactly alike.
Yeah.
They all had their own little shtick in the show. It was beautiful.
Yeah, and also Caligula. I mean, that film had a lot of like everybody's personality, and you could kind of relate to everybody's character in that. Right. It was like okay, and same with Little House. It was very like, okay, it was so well rounded, you know.
It's like it's going to be all right. Everything's going to be fine. Just plow your fields and clean your horses and go to school and things will be fine.
And please,
that's why I like it.
Please no storm today.
No. I'll tell you what. Oh, there were some real knee slappers in them damn storms.
I know.
Terrorized everything.
I know. Those were some tense shows with the storms.
It is. It's a little bit dramatic to talk about that right now because we've just recently had here in the Los Angeles area storms blow through here and flood some people.
Yeah, and the floods. It makes me think of the episode with when the guy's flicking on his little SOS thing, and the storms coming in, and there were all kinds of, and then they get caught in a cabin, with the Indian and the cavalry guy, or
that was dramatic.
And even like the worst one was the girls get lost in the storm,
Ooh, I don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too deep right now for me. You know what I mean? I start talking about that, I get emotional. I'm going to have to get up and take a break, if we continue.
Well, we'll have to, maybe another, future episode. We will prepare ourselves for it.
I got to do exercises mentally to get ready for that one because, just the look on their faces, it's just...
And even the second and third time watching those episodes, it still grabs you.
It just grabs you and it holds you in and it... You try to get away and it just don't let you go. You know what I mean?
And, I sit through all those college commercials and do you need insurance? No! Just put back on the show!
You idiots!
Yeah.
Do I need insurance? You need a foot in your ass? That's what I'll say to them.
I want to call up all the people that are on during the show. Stop buying commercial time. I just want to see the show. This has been such a good time today.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, Craig, I can't tell you how big of a thrill this was for me to get this first episode off and going on. It's been a dream of mine, and I thank you for making it all happen.
No, thank you, because without you, we couldn't be a team to make Prairie Talk happen.
You're making me blush, and you need to quit it right now.
Okay, making you do. And everybody, don't forget the Prairie Talk game. We want you. PrairieTalk@AOL.com.
Yeah. Don't forget. And mind you, some people get the spelling of prairie wrong. So when you email us, remember it's Praire talk T-A-L-K. Prairie Talk, no hyphens or anything. PrairieTalk@AOL.com.
Look at that. See right there. See that? See that? Right there. Look at that. Prairie, the game. Come, look it. Parker Brothers.
It's a classic.
So, so we'll put that right back up on the mantle there.
And remember, to the viewers out there, it gives you a chance to meet me and Craig, which I'm sure will be exciting enough in itself because we're. I'm gonna steal something here. You ready?
Yeah.
We're two wild and crazy guys.
Oh, man.
I had to say it. I couldn't help it. What do we do? Oh, boy. But, it gives us a chance. Come down here. We'll have some headshots available. We'll be open to sign an autograph or two if need be. And, come down here, play the game, enjoy it, have a great time. Remember, prairietalk@aol.com.
Yes, and we want to hear from you because it's not, that's why we give you our email address, so you could be on the show. Give us some ideas like, hey, go try this out. Well, thank you, Shane. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Come back next week when we put another log on the fire. And have a good week, and we'll see you next week, same time, same place, on this channel.
Remember, good friends and good times.